Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I am your host Bastion. This is Nintendo News. Let's get to that news. First of all, some interesting trivia about those CD-i Legend of Zelda games, and that is, well, really all of the CD-i games that had Nintendo involvement, and that is specifically that, according to the guy who was in charge of two of the Zelda games, the Faces of Evil and the Wand of Gamelon game, Nintendo didn't request to oversee anything except the character designs. So all they had to show Nintendo, all they had to do to make the games happen was show them the character sketches that they were doing, which was based on the sketches that Nintendo had already given them. I mean, they were identical, basically. The stuff from A Link to the Past, the instruction manual art, and then Nintendo was like, yep, that looks like Link and Zelda, go to it. And that's all. Just imagine if instead of the character design, Nintendo actually requested to be able to, you know, to veto, like, game engines, or you know, or like controller input or something. If only Nintendo had the foresight to care about something more than character design. Our next story is very interesting, and it is that it seems like it's going to be possible to use your 3DS as a controller for playing the Wii U version of Smash Bros. Now that is mind-boggling, because up until this point it's been like a given, like, why can't you just integrate the 3DS as a controller for the Wii U? But so far no games have done that, which makes no sense to me. It seems like a match made in heaven, but now we finally do have one. So I was starting to wonder if there was some weird technological reason why it wasn't possible, but now that it looks like it is possible, why the heck don't we have more games doing that? There are so many games where it's like, oh, this game would be cool if both people had a gamepad. Well, both people can have a gamepad because one person can have a gamepad and one person can have a 3DS. It's basically the same as a gamepad in that instance, so they need more games that utilize this. Or maybe that is not what this screenshot is telling us at all, and I'm completely misunderstanding it, but I'm pretty sure this info, this graphic, is indicating communication between the 3DS and the Wii U, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think it's saying down in the comments below. I told you guys about a strange, like, mockumentary thing by this band called Patent Pending, and what it is really is basically an elaborate advertisement for their new album, which has that song Hey Mario on it, which is a very catchy song and has a very interesting video. But the concept behind this is that it's not actually them, Patent Pending, in the video. It's this fictitious band that they've created called Mario and the Plumbers, or I forget what it's called. I just watched the video and I've already forgotten. That's not saying much for the video. But in fact, actually, as I'm saying this, I'm realizing I did not watch the whole video. I only watched the first 4 minutes or whatever, because it is a long video. It's like 22 minutes. So, and I've got a short attention span, to be perfectly honest with you. So, anyways, the concept behind this is there's this fictitious band called Mario and the Something or Others, and they are the band that has written all of these songs, and so this is like a behind-the-music style thing about their rise and fall, and it's all fiction. And these characters are all being played by the actual real band, Patent Pending, who is the actual band that wrote and recorded these songs. It's very confusing. It's like an Inception-y kind of deal going on, but it's pretty amusing stuff. It's pretty funny. It's got this weird mishmash of, like, real life and Mario universe kind of shoved together. Because it doesn't take place in the Mushroom Kingdom. It takes place in the real world, it seems, but I don't know. You'll have to watch it for yourself. It's pretty funny, pretty amusing stuff, and their songs are pretty catchy. I'm not usually a super huge fan of pop music, but I enjoy it. So anyways, if you want to check that out, there's a link for you down below. And now for a story that is almost not even slightly Nintendo related, and that is simply that there's a guy who is wearing a Pokemon hat, and he decided to scale the fence to the White House, which is unfortunate that Pokemon is at all related in there at all, with this crazy guy doing goodness only who knows what he was intending, but yeah, I guess even Pokemon, that's a game. Pokemon fans can be crazy, so yeah. Anyways, that's it for this episode. See you guys tomorrow for more news. Bye, guys.